128 down to 2. Day 10 recap of Wimbledon 2018 coming up next. Hi everyone, Anne-Marie here bringing you the daily recap, stories you might have missed from Wimbledon 2018. So this is it, 128 women players are now down to 2. Ladies, finals day is this weekend, and guess who's going to be playing in that? Well, if you haven't been on social media or seen the news or read the newspapers, you pretty much have been living under a rock, because the 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams will face off the German Angelique Kerber. Kerber already has 2 Grand Slam titles to her name. She has the US Open title and the Australian Open title. She was a runner-up actually when she played Serena at Wimbledon, so that's going to be interesting. And then of course you have Serena, who we're going through a multitude of emotions right now, I presume, because the fact that she's come back after becoming a mother, the fact that after when she gave birth by a C-section, she suffered horrendous complications, which meant she was bedridden 6 weeks, and here she is about to play in the Wimbledon final. It's a story that the newspapers and the media are absolutely loving right now. Looking at the 2 semi-finals, they were really one-sided. Let's start with Jelena Ostapenko and Angelique Kerber, the puncher versus the counter-puncher. There was only going to be one winner. The thing is, though, when Kerber was a set-up and a double break up in the second, she must have thought Ostapenko is going to come back, and Ostapenko did when Kerber failed to serve out the match. And it brings into this debate about should women play the best of 5 sets, because you could see that Ostapenko was starting to warm up again, and she would try and mount a comeback like she did at the French Open final when she played Simona Halep, but it wasn't to be, and Angelique Kerber is the victor. As for Serena Williams versus Julia Gerges, they played each other at the French Open and Serena won that one. Pretty much the same one here. It was straight sets, 6-2, 6-4, something like that. When you looked at it on paper, I think pretty much everybody saw that it's a top 20 player playing a former #1, seeded 25, but she's got lots of titles behind her, and she was world #1 for a long time. So I think people already had decided in their minds that Serena was going to be the winner of that one. What is absolutely fascinating about this final is how is it going to be played. At the moment, Serena's biggest weapon is her serve. She's serving on average about 122 miles per hour. And the thing is, she did mention before she came into the tournament, she was struggling to get it into the 70s, into the 80s. So to go from that to about 122, which is serving at the same speed as Novak Djokovic, is absolutely amazing. What lets her down, though, is her fitness. A couple of times when she's played long rallies, you could see her really breathing deeply, desperately trying to get breath back into her body. So that's her side of her that's slightly weak. Whereas with Angelique Kerber, she's best known for doing long rallies, and she will make Serena run all over the place. The one thing that Kerber doesn't have, she doesn't have a particular weapon that she can use. She stops people from creating points, and she relies on people making mistakes, which is something that Serena doesn't really do quite often. Of course, if Serena wins the title, she'll break a multitude of records. So just quickly checking on my notes. If she wins Wimbledon, it'll be her 8th Wimbledon title, which means she beats Steffi Graf's record. And Steffi Graf, I still say, is one of the best players ever on the grass court. She will equal the number of Grand Slam titles won, which has been held at the moment by Margaret Court. So that takes her to number 24. And the fact that she's come back to play when she suffered horrendous complications post-pregnancy, what she calls trimester 4. And what is really interesting about Serena now is that she's calm, very serene. Ironic with her name being Serena, but she is serene. She dropped a set against Camilla Giorgi and didn't panic. 10 years ago, she would have got absolutely frustrated. But this is a new Serena, as if she's been reborn. So I think she's remarkably calm and happy about what's going to happen at the weekend. She is the favourite. I'm not going to call it. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it, because it's going to be a tantalising final after the huge collapse of all the top 10 seeds going out. Who else would you want in a final? And you've got the 2 players who have played brilliantly over the last fortnight. And of course it is men's semi-final day, and first up on centre court will be big John Isner versus the South African Kevin Anderson. I'm leaning towards John Isner on this one, simply because he already has a title underneath his belt. He won the Miami Open earlier this year. He comes with more experience, and he's returning more as well. John Isner just used to be known for somebody doing lots of serves, that 1990s kind of tennis, Pete Sampras, which is literally just serve for every point. Now he's actually returning, and now he's actually creating winners. So those two are up first, swiftly followed by, and this is the match of the day, Rafael Nadal versus Novak Djokovic. Djokovic currently leads their head-to-head as well. I think it's 26-25. I'm not even going to call this one. I think it could go either way. Nadal's fitness might be in question because he played a very long 5-setter, the brilliant match that he played when he played Del Potro in the quarterfinal. Djokovic feels pumped. He's back. He's angry with everything. He's angry with umpires. Thinks the crowd are disrespecting him. So he's well up for it. So I'm not even going to call that one. Like the women's final, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy some amazing tennis from two top players in the world. And don't forget, there are other semi-finals happening as well at Wimbledon. There's about 18 different semi-finals. 18. It's not all about the singles, in the women's and the men's side. Don't forget the mixed doubles, the girls singles, the boys singles, ladies doubles, men's doubles, all happening today. But the one double I am going to be keeping an eye on is the mixed doubles, which features British people and one Belarusian. So Andy Murray's brother Jamie Murray has partnered up with Victoria Azarenka. They're going to be facing Jay Clark and Harriet Dart for a place in the mixed doubles final. So we're guaranteed a Brit. Which one it's going to be, I don't know, but it's going to be fantastic to watch. And I'm really excited. And I'm really happy for Jay Clark and Harriet Dart as well, reaching the mixed doubles, because they had an excellent run in terms of the singles, but this is just the icing on the cake for them. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Hope you enjoyed a quick update of day 10. If you've liked what you see, please hit the like button underneath, or please leave a comment or a suggestion. We're nearly come to the end of my daily updates of Wimbledon, and what a fantastic 2 weeks or fortnights we say here that it has been. 128 down to 2. Who is going to win the ladies final at the weekend? Can you call it? See you soon. Take care.